then they're not gonna like commit to him, obviously. So yeah, I mean, maybe this character does have a lot of potential, but simple item control can shut down the grenade, which is one of the bigger weaknesses, I think, of Banjo. You still do have like great tools like Wonder Wing and stuff that are unique to the character, but can be really tough. And this is definitely one of the tougher matchups here. Palutena is a character that can shut Banjo down, but we'll see how Wolfen deals with it.
All right, we shall see indeed. Wolfen versus Jay. Jay, let's try chat. Throw that out there. Bunch of jerks.
We almost got him, Reddit.
Almost got him, Reddit. Almost had it. But let's see who's gonna have this first match, man. This is a qualifier match. You see right there on the screen. So certainly a lot on the line. I mean, both these guys is incredibly talented, no doubt about that. I mean, you have to be to get to this point. But who is gonna guarantee secure that spot? That is the question right now. Under a little bit of duress is my man Wolfen. Trying to piece something together, but Ye definitely with the offensive start that you like to see, and kind of trying to play around this platform as well, using those strong areas of Palu to really put Banjo in an uncomfortable situation. Oh, okay.
And make it back, and
not what he wanted.
Probably wanted maybe another grenade or an up B there.
Yeah.
Or maybe just didn't know exactly where he's at. Not too sure, but nonetheless, probably didn't want to SD. That's for sure. And there's that item control I was talking about. It's like grenade is supposed to like command a certain amount of space, but like in some of these situations, like your opponent just has really good item control, just doesn't do that.
Wow, bro, he just straight out forward smashed him. And look, I love these predictions he's having. That's 2 times he's gone for that Wonder Wing and just has not been able to connect. Already just see the confidence coming out from Jay.
Oh yeah, where are you going? And this platform is going to be such a great place to go for these teleport cancels.
Yes. As you can see, our resident dog in our house, clearly a fan of Jay. He is cheering quite loudly through both of our mics. Love to see it. Or hear it in this case.
Yeah, Termy ain't afraid to speak his mind.
There you go. Oh, he stuffed out that Wonder Wing. This is looking nasty for Wolfen. Probably end up wondering when it's going to end at this rate. My lord. Dead.
Stock, the trump into the back air. And yeah, like I said earlier, this matchup is very, very hard for Banjo. One of the things that's quite nice about Banjo is the grounded speed. But Paul also has that and just kind of beats you out air to air. So, and on top of that, a big thing for just like if you're a Banjo player playing against anyone, it's like the big like check mark is like, do they have good item control? Because if they don't have good item control, then your grenade is going to be extremely powerful, command a lot of space. But if they do have good item control, then it's a whole nother story.
The story right now has been all about Jay commanding lead at the moment in his first game of winners finals. Wolfen really just struggling to just get anything going, but just keeps being swatted around. Again, strong areas from Palu do not disappoint. Just able to pressure so safely and put Wolfen on the run. Love the use of auto reticle as well. I think that's one of like underappreciated value in that move, I feel like, but still so strong.
Yeah, I feel like you see the explosive flame get so many kills, right? And then just no one credits the neutral B as well. Just for like all that damage you tack on with neutral B as well, Palutena definitely starts racking up, and just the fact that your opponent has to respect it as well is a very big deal. Try to get the tech chase in with the Wonder Wing, and if you're Wolfen in this position, you kind of have to go for these guesses, right? Like you gotta make something happen.
Yeah, I mean, just having like some solid reads at this point, just anything to kind of like try and close the gap. I mean, it's just been so one-sided thus far, and you know, it seems like you see a match like this, you see this deficit, you would have thought it'd be over right now. But no, Wolfen is hanging around. But the question is, at this point is for how much longer at 148. Not looking too good in this opening game. Oh, that would have been a great up air, but actually leaves himself vulnerable. So Wolfen maybe giving himself a little glimmer of, okay, let me shut up.
Okay, game number 2.
Let's let him hit the back air. It's cool. You know, that's cool too.
And it's just, dude, because one great thing about Banjo that you can kind of nullify some of the item controls, like when you're ledge trapping with the grenade and stuff like that. But, you know, just not given the opportunity because of that teleport cancel on that center platform.
Absolute clinic of a match in that first game. Good stuff to Jay. Now the pressure is falling on to Wolfen on how he responds.
Yeah, maybe like maybe the matchup could still work. You could stay Banjo, but maybe you got to get rid of some of these platforms. Maybe make teleport cancel. Like teleport cancel is particularly good if you're trying to set up something. Oh, and right off the Banjo, and we upgraded the character. It's like, okay, we want this setup character, but I want it to be top tier. Boom. Banjo just turns into Pac-Man, and we've seen, Pac-Man be a very impactful force in the meta for Ultimate.
Shout outs to T.
Yeah, shout outs to T. He just won that huge offline tournament in Japan. So definitely a character that you have to know the matchup. You have to respect the matchup. And yeah, I mean, and this has been a thing since the beginning of Ultimate. It's been no secret, right? So.
Yeah, I feel like, and Pac-Man has just always just been in that realm of just like a really solid character, right? Like you don't see Pac-Man like, dominating, but you don't see Pac-Man falling behind. So when anybody tends to play this character, and there's some greats out there, character specific and character specialists, like they do a lot of amazing things with this character. We'll see if Wolfen can be one of them. Not having the best start at the moment, tries to put the Hydra down to maybe clear his land in there, but that is a no-fly zone unless you are going to the blast zone. And Jay easily escorting him up there. This is a huge lead to start off game 2.
Yeah, the way Jay just spaced that up air, you saw Jay kind of position himself to the right there, so the hydrant was not a threat. Navigated around the hydrant, got the up air, very, very clean first stock, and we'll see if Wolfen can keep things even right now, because Jay kind of running away with this game number 2, gets these Nair trains started here, and another Nair extension onto the center platform. The damage just keeps racking up. Seriously,
I mean, this is yet again kind of getting out of control. Like from Banjo to Pac, still having the same result. Maybe can have an opportunity to close this out a little bit quicker. He's definitely trying to make these big reads. I credit Wolfen a lot for trying to make like these big plays, but it's just like Jay's not really being susceptible to any of them, right? Like where he wants to be is exactly where he wants to be. Like you're not kind of getting any advantage as far as like your placement of things. He's gonna knock that hydrant under his control and easily roll on. So yet again, just reasserting himself, like just a dominant performance from Jay.
Yeah, and because Wolfen kind of played too far on that ledge trap, wasn't able to punish the re-grab there, that was a very, very big deal. And yeah, it just feels like Jay, like coming into this, watching the way Jay's playing around these items, playing around these hydrant, very clear that Jay's experience in these in this matchup, which is like a very big deal as well. Pac-Man and even Banjo, like we said earlier, just not very popular characters. So it's not like it can be like not so common to see players like very comfortable against those archetypes or those specific characters. Backdoor should be it as well. And oh man, Jay, I mean this game looking exactly like the Banjo game. I don't know if the character swap did you any good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, like this is just looking ugly, straight up. A couple of Nair planes coming out. Gonna use the apple against them. My goodness, bro, you can't control your items, bro. You know the hydrant's next. Bam. Bam.
Yeah, I feel like Wolfen needs to use the hydrant because the way Jay is positioning, completely respecting the hydrant drop, and like when you see your opponent do that, you have to like take advantage of it in a sense where it's like you just don't drop hydrant, you just drop down and like reset to neutral, right? You don't give them the cue that they're trying to react to, and it's been rough. And obviously Wolfen is a Banjo main, so maybe not too particular with all that. And
that lingering is not what you want to see.
What's that like? That matters.
Yeah, right.
The hit that matters is the one you got hit by.
Oh man, that's tough.
All right, so tough. I mean, Jay looking like he's ready to secure his qualification spot. We'll see if Wolfen's got one last stand to put himself on the board to keep this set going. But so far, the Banjo hasn't worked, and same with the Pac-Man.
So where do you go now, Jay? Honestly, convincingly winning those 2 games. It's kind of interesting to even see Jay in this position. I mean, I know he was 3rd or 4th seed, so definitely had some hardships in the main bracket, but I think he has all but secured his qualification spot. I cannot imagine him dropping a 2-game lead right now against Wolfen, who has elected to fall back maybe to the roots of his name and go Wolf for game 3.
Yeah, this character definitely this matchup, I've heard many different opinions. These are two very common characters in competitive play. So I've heard people say this matchup's even. I personally think this matchup is slight advantage Palu, just because of the two-frame option Palu has on Wolf, that down tilt being disjointed as well. So you can kind of space it so you're not too like in threat of the Wolf Flash. So see how it goes. Honestly, I just think Jay is playing incredibly well, just very, very clean. But I mean, you can never sleep on anyone's like Pocket Wolf or Pocket Palutena at that. So see how this goes. Looking a lot better though.
I was gonna say like I don't know, like somebody just like I've heard Wolf Syndrome described as like, all right, they bring out the Wolf that they play for one game and they win it. They get the W. Like they always catch them sleeping on that one game. You know what I'm saying? Will this be the Wolf Syndrome for Wolfen? That'd be pretty crazy.
Ooh,
something. Oh yeah, you're done. You're done. Yeah, that recovery sometimes can leave much to be desired. So it's gonna get pushed back, and there we go. Yep.
Back in the blender you go. Oh, the last hit doesn't dash attack, but does catch the air dodge coming back in, and these neutral airs are doing so much work, and Wolfen needs to, like, for this matchup, sometimes you have to play it a little bit more grounded as Wolf, just because usually Wolf is the one that's winning air to air, but Palutena's staff is a little disjointed, so sometimes Palu will beat you out in that category, but oh my goodness, the cross-up DI on the up air as well. Wolfen, the stocks are dwindling.
Bro, this is an absolute mauling right now. Like, it's not even close. And no disrespect to Wolfen, but they're not even in the same tax bracket right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, good. Bro, you having to give up them stocks for everything, bro. You lucky if Jay even gives up one. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, if Wolfen does lose this, Wolfen will still have a chance to qualify in the losers finals of this bracket. We'll see if he can dig deep. This is a backed into a corner if I've ever seen it.
Struggle is beyond real at the moment. They're still not going to be enough. So Jay, committed to the cause. The way this one's going, we could see a 3-stock. I'm not willing to call that by any means, but Wolfen has just really had no answers, and he's going through 3 different characters, and it's pretty much looked like the same match as far as like the dominance that Jay has put on.
Okay, the Trump not gonna work out there. The forward tilt finally center stage at like 180 or so. Like
what it took.
Yeah. No JV though. Hey. Okay, we're good. Easy clap.
Never let him JV. Never let him JV.
Explosive Flame? No, actually just going back onto stage. Doesn't even. I notice Jay not really going for these 2-frame down tilts, which is very, very strong against Wolf. But I mean, to be fair, whatever he's doing, it's working. So
I was gonna say, like, all things considered, I don't think it matters too much yet. Just wait for the spot dodge punish accordingly. And that'll be a 3-0 convincing win for Jay as he advances to Grand Finals. Well done, sir.
All right, Jay securing the qualifying spot for the next phase of the tournament, and Wolfen still battling. Gotta go into the losers bracket. So in losers finals, this is another qualifying match. Again, top 2 of this bracket, of the last chance qualifier bracket, does advance to the next phase of the Smash World Tour. So, very impactful matches coming up, and Jay just securing his spot into the next phase of Smash World Tour.
Yeah, Jay, it's crazy that he's even in the LCQ, but again, just say that main bracket was no joke, so even like some of the best can get upset. But coming into the LCQ, left nothing to chance, left nothing on the table, just straight up got the victory, and now have an opportunity to advance his seeding a little bit further, depending on if he ends up winning or getting second place. But qualify for sure in Grand Finals. We'll see him a little bit later, because we got Wolfen. Oh no, I already saw that already.